Okay, let's get going on this one. So this is going to be a big full-page drawing. It was a lot of fun to do. I've got a robot-driven, a slug driving a robot on a flaming motorcycle. Really kind of a weird request that was on the comments. Decided to do that one, but I'm not going to lie to you, like I was a bit scared of this one. Last week I did a puffin and I've done panda bears and kind of fairly simple things. I had some details to it and played around with the shapes. This one has a lot more going on, a lot of different pieces, a lot of different angles going on for the motorcycle. And then, you have a robot and then the slug's driving the robot. And, there's just a lot of things going on. So it kind of was a bit more daunting to do. This one's just kind of cold. I started with an idea for the motorcycle, kind of knew where I wanted it to go. I knew I wanted that really tiny front wheel and those massive long handlebars. That was kind of that. It's almost not a big shape because they're so thin, but it's that big tall shape up front. And then it kind of bulks up in the back to something a bit fatter, but not quite as long in the back. And I really kind of enjoyed that. So that was kind of the initial idea. Then I just kind of put a guy on it and started to roboticize him, I guess you could say. Just wanted the guy, and I wanted to make sure that his weight was on the motorcycle. I wanted to make sure, he was sitting there, his feet were coming down, that everything was kind of working. And so then the details just kind of popped in as I went. Decided to give him the biker jacket. I wanted to fit it more with the biker theme. It might have been cool to go with just a total robot body on that one. The bike sells the bike enough, right? But the bike jacket was always a bit of fun. I enjoy those types of things. So I'm jumping all over this drawing, going to make sure I get a lot of these robot bits going on, a lot of the, motorcycle bits going on, and then something a bit more organic like the jacket, and you get the folds of the jacket, things like that going on, and jumping around to the bicycle a bit, do the robot a bit, do the bicycle a bit, and kind of going back and forth. So the whole thing kind of gels as a whole as I'm going. If I concentrate on one area too much and decide, oh, that's really working, but then it kind of clashes with something else, it might wreck the whole drawing. So just going back and forth on this one, all over the place, letting my mind wander, letting my pencil kind of go for a walk and just kind of go where it feels like it needs to go and fill in everything here and there. And that's been a way that works really well for me. I've seen some people that'll draw and they'll concentrate on something, and that works great for them. For me, I kind of just let the whole drawing evolve at once. And like I said, this one I had an idea for the motorcycle, but a lot of this is just coming in the moment about what I wanted to do. And I make changes as I go. How is this wheel going to work? I think I decided to add in a bunch of spokes later on. The handlebars, it's like, oh, I kind of like those grips that have the grooves in them for a hand. So let's put that in. So a lot of these little details, a lot of these things, that big chassis thing, that big, hunk on the front of the motorcycle, I'm going to detail that up a bit later. I haven't even decided what I'm doing with that yet. No, I like the shape, but haven't decided what's going on there. I have indication of a flag up behind the motorcycle, but nothing specific there. I didn't even touch the slug until most of the way through the drawing. So it's just kind of happening organically as I'm thinking and just going and letting it all just kind of sit in my mind and go around. Sometimes I have very specific ideas on things. Sometimes I just let the pencil kind of do the thinking. And this was a lot of fun. It was kind of interesting to do, to just see if I could do it and see how it turned out. And I ended up liking it quite a bit in the end. It offered me a chance to do a lot more detail, a lot of different shading and things. I'm going to put that flag in there. And so as I'm doing this flag, I decide, you know what? Oh, let's slugs with a Z. Oh, that'll be kind of fun. And I decided if I carry over that motif, like he's in a biker gang for slugs, that he would then put that even on his motorcycle, not just a flag on the back. So I'm going to put that along that, I don't know the pieces of a motorcycle. I should really learn those. That chassis there, that tank, I guess it's almost a gas tank there for the motorcycle up on the front there. So I'm going to put that same slugs thing going in there, playing around with the font and just having some fun with that, making it look pretty fun and interesting. Going to shade that in a little bit. I threw in the flames there. I wasn't sure, should I make the motorcycle like on fire, the wheels or something, but I like the fire coming out of the exhaust there at the end. Just going to add those final little details, but there you go. We have a robotic slug on a flaming motorcycle. Thanks for watching today's drawing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment at the bottom if there's something specific you want to see drawn, and maybe it'll make it into a future video.